So we're going to play a game called Moose, Elephant, Walrus. It's a little complicated, so you have to pay attention and listen carefully. What we're going to do as a group is that we're going to create a moose, an elephant, or a walrus, and we have to use teamwork to do that. You say, how can we do that, right? That's what you're thinking. How can I create a moose, elephant, or walrus? We're going to show you. What's going to happen is, it's a circle game, and somebody's going to stand in the center, and they're going to point around the room and pick somebody and point at them and say either moose, elephant, or walrus. And I'm going to demonstrate with the help of the people on either side of me how you make those animals, because you need the help of the people on either side to make the moose, elephant, or walrus. So if somebody is in the center and they point at me and they say elephant, they point at me and say elephant, I'm going to make the trunk, and the people on either side of me are going to make the ears.
Oh, okay.
So if I said elephant and they pointed at me, I make the trunk, you guys make the ears. All right?
Wow.
Now, that's elephant. If we do moose, and I'm pointed at, I'm going to make the antlers in the center, and the people on either side of me make the side antlers. So ready?
Moose.
Moose. And then you guys do the antlers going out.
Out.
Oh.
Ready? Moose. Good. Elephant. All right. So you have your moose, you have your elephant, and then you have your walrus, okay? The walrus is like this. If somebody points, the person in the center points at me, I'm going to make the whiskers like a walrus, and the people on either side are going to do the flippers to the outside. All right? So, walrus.
So they have to like step in a little bit.
They got to step in a little bit. They have to do the flippers. Person in the middle does the whiskers. So you have your moose, you have your elephant, you have your walrus. What makes this a little more complicated is that there's going to be a person standing in the center, and they're going to spin
And point to anybody.
and point at somebody and say either moose, elephant, or walrus. Now what always happens is, if I pointed at Calvin and I said moose, important thing to remember, count to 3. I would say moose, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, you guys
Calvin
have to
and the
do
people on the other side of him have 3 seconds to make the moose. If they don't make the moose in time, Calvin has to come to the center. And it's actually fun, so he gets to come to the center.
I want to go in the
So
center
you need to
first.
cooperate and work as a team so that the person in the center, the person that gets pointed at, doesn't come to the center, okay? You have your moose, you have your elephant, you have your walrus, okay? Ready? Question?
I want to go in the middle.
You want to go in? All right, you start.
Okay, so I just spin first.
And remember to count, when you say it, you say moose, elephant, or walrus, and then when you point, you say 1, 2, 3. Not 1, 2, 3, not 1, 2, 3. No, normal pace.
Walrus.
Yeah, I was gonna do that too.
1, 2, 3.
So, Mr. C, his partners did well, but he didn't get the whiskers up in time, so Mr. C comes to the center.
He was like, come on, man.
I just wanted to go.
Elephant.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3. Good job. So they got it in time. Go again, Mr. C.
Moose. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, they got it in time. Keep going.
Walrus. 1, 2, 3.
All right. Now, Mr. C had 3 turns, so we're going to give somebody else a chance to be in the center. Nico, you want to be in the center? All right, everybody ready?
Elephant.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, you
Good. They
count.
got it in 3. I counted 4.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Moose. 1, 2, 3.
Good. They got it in time.
Walrus.
1,
2,
3. One more turn.
Alright. Elephant.
You're the ear. You're the ear.
Oh. 1, 2, 3.
Good. Okay, so I'm gonna go in the middle and I'm gonna speed it up. We're gonna see how quickly
This
you
kid,
can
my
do
head
it.
hurt.
Yeah, makes it a little harder. Ready? Elephant. 1, 2, 3. Moose. 1, 2, 3. Walrus. 1, 2, 3. Elephant. 1, 2, 3. Elephant. 1,
Yo,
2,
hold up.
3. Moose. 1, 2, 3. Walrus. 1, 2, 3. Elephant. 1, 2, 3. Good job. So what, besides being fun, what sort of skills do you have to use to make that game successful? Memory, definitely memory.
Teamwork.
Definitely memory, because you got it. I mean, you have to be thinking about it ahead of time. Like you could be 3 different things for an animal. I heard somebody say teamwork. If somebody's really slow or they're not into it and they don't want to participate and they don't do it, you're gonna keep getting into the center, right? Any other skills that you can use? Yeah. Well, and having fun, which is really important with all of our cooperative games. And you know what? You can even make it more complicated, and you can make up your own animals to add. So as you get better at it, you can keep adding animals and make it more complex. So that is moose, elephant, walrus.